Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Kamran. I'm again here to discuss the continuity of my topic which we started in my previous lecture. Today the lecture is focused towards the quasi-concave and quasi-convex function. Okay, in the previous lecture we started my lecture from this three-dimensional diagram. Through this three-dimensional diagram, I just defined the upper and lower contour set, and just briefly recall the concept of the contour. And because this is not the part of our discussion here, and contour it is like a ट्यूब और वेसल जो आप लोगों ने sometime देखा होगा. For example, when there is a cyclone in a air, so or in any space, so you have the different level of the circle there, and each circle is defined as level set, and that level sets it is kind of something kind like a flower vase or vessel. So this shape is basically called the contour. And now we are not focusing about contour, we just drive on the basis of that contour different level sets. And these level sets, this is our previous three-dimensional diagram, which is basically that diagram is belong from any concave function. And in this diagram we have different level sets. हमने level set select किए थे. This is like a level set 1, level set 2 and so on. Each level set, on each level sets we fix the value of function, and then we compare. If the functional value increases on the level set or subject to the level sets, we say that this area is called the upper contour, and when the functional value subject to that level set decreases, we consider this area is called a lower contour set. So now, on the basis of that previous topic or previous discussion, lower contour and upper contour, we will derive a nature of function. That nature of function is called quasi-concave and quasi-convex function. Now we are starting here quasi-concave. First of all, I am just writing the definition of the quasi-concave function here. A function f of s defined over real number on the convex set, that is S is a subset of R if every upper contour or level set are convex. Function is called quasi-concave function. For example, in previous lecture we defined on the basis of this level set on this diagram, this is kind of the level set. It is level set, or in microeconomics we can call it IC or IQ, isocon or indifference curve. And for simplicity, we plotted this level set in two-dimensional space. We select any two values and join this value with a straight line. So that straight line represents a linear combination of these 2 points which lie on that level set. And this is the part of upper contour, because in previous lecture we select or fix a value, for example A, on that level set. So all the functional values above that level set are called upper contour, and if these upper contour are convex set, means that we take any linear combination or select any 2 point or join with a linear line. So all the linear combination lie in this upper contour. So we call this upper contour set is convex. Upper contour set is convex set. And again, it will be a lower contour. Okay. Again, just recall, level set, we select any level set from this three-dimensional diagram and fix a functional value on that level set, and all values are greater than that fixed value on that level set, we called these values are part of upper contour, and vice versa, these are lower contour. And when we take any linear combination of 2 points, and these linear combination of 2 points lie in this set, for example, I select this one. This is, for example, x1. This is y1, and we assume here x is a set of x1, x2, and so on xn, and we select any point x1. Similarly, y, we have discussed previously already in my lecture, and yn. So this point we join with a linear line. So again, it is called convex set if linear combination. What is the linear combination? For example, this is any value s. So that s has linear combination lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda y1, and this linear combination lie in this set, in all this set, any linear combination. So we call it upper contour set are convex. So how we can write it? We can write it S is a set of lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda y1. What about lambda? Lambda belongs to 0 and 1. What does it mean? If the value of lambda is 0, yani lies between 0 and 1. If the value of lambda is 0, it means that you have no share of x1, you have only y1 here. And vice versa, if the value of lambda equal to 1, so 1 minus 1 is become 0, so it means that you do not have y1 here in this set. And if your value of lambda lies between 0 and 1, so it means that some element of x1 and some element of y1 you have here. And if these element of x1 and y1 after weight of lambda lies in this region or in that set, we called it upper contour set are convex. And how we can define this is convex set? For example, what is the definition of, and this convex set is called linear, and this is linear combination of x1 and y1. अच्छा, ये ध्यान में रखो कि this is the way to define the convex set. We select any 2 points. I have a separate lecture on nature of set, because when I have lecture on rationality, in that lecture we defined feasible set of choice. In that feasible set of choice, I discussed about the nature of set. In microeconomics, we assume that our feasible set of choice is convex set. So in that lecture you can see there how you can define the convex set. Now I am not going to not going detail of that topic how you can define the convex set. I am just recalling you this is the convex set and linear combination of x1 and x2. And now what is actually some technical definition, one technical definition of Gaussian concave. Now guys, it is clear. This is again, it is a upper contour set subject to that level set, and that level set, on that level set we select or we fix the value of function which is a, and we compare with this value of a other values of function. If it is lie greater than or equal to this one, so this is the part of upper contour and vice versa. And now we select here and we write, I'm just writing a tricky definition or technical definition of Gaussian concave set. S is function S defined over R is a quasi-concave if and only if functional value of, for example, lambda a plus 1 minus lambda b greater than equal to min of fa or fb. What does it means? We have functional value of function on a and b. There are 2 points in the domain, and we have linear combination of these two values. It is lambda a and 1 minus lambda b, or I can write this way, और यूं भी लिख सकता हूं मैं इसको, अगर कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो तो f lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda y1 greater than equal to functional value of, sorry, greater than equal to min of fx1 and fy1, both are same, no difference. अब now I just want to clear what is min of. इसका मतलब क्या है कि what is the min of? Just a minute. What is min of? Now, example. We select 2 point. This is 2-dimensional space again. 2-dimensional space. Okay, and this one is B. And we assume here f of a less than f of b. What does it mean? यानी functional value on a is less than functional value on y. तो कैसे लिखेंगे? Ultimately this is less है तो ये पहले lie करेगा, तो it is functional value of f and it will lie on upper side, this one, whatever the value is. And for example, so what is definition here? Min of, what does it means? कि इनमें से जो सबसे लोएस्ट वैल्यू है, which one is the lowest value? fa is lesser than fb, we assume here. Okay, so it means ke all the linear combination, what are the linear combination? It will be the linear combination. We select any linear combination, so there will be lambda a plus 1 minus lambda b. All the values of linear combination greater than or above, lie above this line, means the functional value of एफ ए, यानी इनमें जो सबसे लोएस्ट वैल्यू है, ऑल द लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन शुड बी ग्रेटर देन दैट लोएस्ट वैल्यू. सो इट मीन्स के ऑल वैल्यूज लाई हियर. Is that clear? All values will be lie here. So how can I plot it? Function you may plot in this way. Means ke your function may be like may can be increase with increasing rate, or the function may increase with constant rate, or function may increase with decreasing rate. There are these possibilities of function. Why I am not plotting this diagram? ये डायग्राम मैं क्यों नहीं प्लॉट कर रहा? एफ ए एंड दिस इज एफ बी. अब आप ये कहोगे कि भाई फंक्शन यू भी तो जा सकता है, फंक्शन यू भी तो जा सकता है, एंड फंक्शन यू भी तो हो सकता है, एंड इट में डिक्रीज विद कांस्टेंट रेट, इट में डिक्रीज इन दिस वे, इट में डिक्रीज इन दिस वे. बट इफ आई प्लॉट दीज लाइन, so it will be less than fa. Okay, what is the definition? All the linear combination of a and b will be greater than and equal to min of a or b. Which is min? Fa is min. Clear? It is the lowest value, so all values are greater than this fa. So it means कि it all the values lies here. जब ये इधर आएंगी तो the values may be plotted in this way, in this way, in this way. Okay, there is no other way to plot the values here. So now it means we say the function may be linear, convex, concave. Okay, अब मैं नाम दे रहा हूं. Now this nature of function we say that convex. Okay, if the functional value are plotted in this way, so we call this function is convex in nature. If the values of function are plotted in this way, we say the function is linear in nature. And when we plotted the value in this way, we have already discussed the function is in concave in nature. Okay, so it means what you have concluded here, cosine concave function may be convex, linear or concave. It is not necessary it always be concave. Okay, so please clear this misunderstanding about के cosine concave function must be concave. Okay, it may be convex, it may be linear or it may be concave, but one technical definition is here. Every concave function will be cosine concave, but vice versa is not necessary. vice versa is not possible. What does it means? कि भाई if the function is concave, अगर function concave है, it must be cosine concave, but vice versa is not possible. Why? कि ये जरूरी नहीं है कि every cosine concave function will be concave, because initially it may be convex, linear or concave. So it means cosine concave function is weaker notion of function. So cosine concave function is weaker notion of function, because that statement it is written in masculine and student may confuse कि what does it mean कि यार concave function है, so यानी वो cosine concave है, but he has written there कि vice versa is not possible. So that statement is written by masculine and advanced microeconomic theory कि यार vice versa possible नहीं है, but in this book there is no proof कि how you can prove that कि cosine concave function may be initially it may be linear, concave or convex. Okay, and same kind of the definition you can apply for cosine convex function. This same concept you can apply for cosine convex function. What is the cosine convex function is? Okay, what the definition? Cosine convex. अच्छा, इसको एक चीज और क्लियर कर दूं, लेट यू क्लियर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कि यहाँ हमने अज्यूम किया, ओके, if we assume that के FB is less than FA, okay, ये भी क्लियर कर दो, FB is less than FA, so now you can plot in this way. Again it is A, it is B, and we assume that के FB is less than, so it will be FB and this one is FA. So what does it means? It is greater than min of either min of A or B. इसके min से बड़ा होगा. Any linear combination, this is the linear combination, lambda A plus 1 minus lambda B. This one is the linear combination. So इससे बड़ा होगा, तो now fix this value. Okay, तो it means ये यहाँ पे, ठीक है, इसके यहाँ पे लूंगा मैं, ये यहाँ से. ओके, सो दिस वन, this one, this one. Okay, so now you can prove here again all the values are greater than min of either A or B, यानी B से बड़ी है. Again it may be concave, it may be linear, it may be convex. Okay, so you can prove in this way. Now, another kind of definition here, quasi-convex. Okay, what is the quasi-convex? Functional value of linear combination less than max of fa or fb. So less than max of a और fb. So अगर मैं ये कहता हूं कि भाई फॉर एग्जांपल अगेन fa greater than fb, so what you can plot here. So greater than fa is greater than fb, clear? So it means ke all values are less than fa because fa is greater than fb here. So less than max यानी इनमें जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है उससे लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन विल बी लेस. So it means के you have this kind of the function, clear? It may be concave, max value ये है उससे लेस है, clear? And linear and this one. Or if you plot this way, for example b greater than a, b greater than a, so ultimately you will be b here and a here. So again we can compare all values are less than b. तो ये इस तरह की भी हो सकती है. Again, okay. So again it may be convex, linear or concave. So finally I can conclude here quasi concave function, sorry, convex function. Every convex function will be quasi convex, but vice versa is not possible. Okay, I think everybody is clear कि how you can define quasi convex, quasi concave function. And in the coming lecture we will discuss कि how you can define quasi concave function or quasi convex function with the help of some numerical or functional value. In the upcoming lecture we will select some functional value, and first of all I will define some important properties of quasi concave, quasi convex function, and then we will move towards some numerical example कि how you can select the function के and you can decide कि भाई this function is quasi-concave and this function is quasi-convex. Okay, there are some technical properties, and in future lecture inshallah we will move towards the homothetic and homogeneous function. And after completion of these topic, homothetic and homogeneous function, I will discuss or I will focus about implicit function theorem. Why I'm focusing these function and these nature of function? Because in microeconomics, again I am repeating here, in microeconomics this is very technical debate, and it is very confused, it is very, and it confuse all the student कि why these assumptions we opt कि function is quasi-concave, function is quasi-convex, and nature of function is homothetic and homogeneous and so on, and we use implicit function as well. Okay, thank you so much, and please subscribe my channel and video. Allah Hafiz.